Why water changed my body more than anything else. This surprised me more than anything else I've ever tried. And believe me, I've tried pretty much everything. So my body was screaming at me that I was dehydrated. I had headaches, I had joint pain, I had burning fascia, I had horrible digestion. My eyes were kind of gritty. I didn't sleep well. I had brain fog. I had so many things that I didn't even understand could be attached to dehydration. Like my mouth would be dry all the time, and I would drink 12 cups, 14 cups of water a day, and I would still be just so thirsty. I would need water so badly, and it just was never enough. I drank herbal teas, I drank lemon water, I drank coconut water, and it never, ever, ever felt like I was actually hydrated. And my digestion was a nightmare. I shared that in one of my other videos. And it just felt like I was missing something. And I did a bunch of research, I read studies for 8 months, and I changed my water. And it changed everything in my body. And my joints didn't hurt anymore, and I was sleeping well, and my digestion normalized. I didn't have to run to the bathroom 12 to 16 times a day anymore. I slept through the night for the first time since having babies. I digested my food better. I didn't have left knee pain anymore. My right toe didn't hurt anymore from an old gymnastics injury. My hands didn't wake up in these tight little painful claws anymore. And I felt so energetic. I hadn't had energy in so long, and it just felt so crazy that I had lived in this zombie body for so long. And it was just so crazy to me to think that water was the missing link, but it had to be good water because I was not drinking good water. And so when I became consistent about drinking ionized water, molecular hydrogen-rich water, I could tell in my body immediately. My nosebleeds stopped. My hands stopped cracking and bleeding. I stopped having tooth pain all the time. My head was clear. I didn't have headaches every day. I could finally eat dairy again. I could finally eat gluten again. It was all of these crazy things that I didn't realize water could support in my body. Basically, this water that I was drinking decreased the total inflammation load of my body. Inflammation is the root of most illness, most disease. Sure, there are viruses, sure, there's bacteria, but if you have a long-term chronic pain, it's often caused by and then continued by inflammation. So if you think about inflammation in your joints, you have arthritis. If you think of inflammation in your gut, you have IBS, which is an inflammatory disease. You have Crohn's, you have colitis. There are lots of itises, and all of them are inflammation. And then energy level is just a different level. If you're dehydrated, you are tired. You feel foggy. You feel heavy. Everything is hard. Like moving through the world is like moving through jello. It doesn't feel like air. It feels like you're working against something. So if you think about molecular hydrogen-rich water, what does that even mean? I'm not going to go into a huge amount of science about it. I've learned a lot about it, but basically it means that there is a free hydrogen molecule floating around in your body, and that's picking up things and reducing the inflammation. The charge changes the charge of your body. So it's very simple and incredibly complex because water is a part of everything in our body. Every process, every tissue needs water. And the other thing that's really important is that the structure of the molecule is different enough that it's small enough that it can get through your cell membranes and permeate the blood-brain barrier. So your brain is getting really great hydration finally. So hydrogen feels supportive in the body because it helps to reduce the amount of free radicals floating around. They cause inflammation. We don't like them. So helps to remove those from the body, the charges, attach, move out of the body, neutralize each other. And without going into every layer of science on this, understanding just enough to know that water is a part of every process. It is deeply important to your body, to your health. And decreasing inflammation with every sip of water is a gift you can give your body that nothing else can give your body, because everyone needs water and most of us drink water every day. The amount of antioxidants present in one glass of water are so high you would never be able to eat enough fruits and veggies or drink enough green tea in a day to equal the amount of available oxygen reduction potential. So that's what this antioxidant does. It reduces the oxygenation in the body. Think of it as a rust. So when our body is having too much oxidation, we are basically like the browning apple and the rusting bike, the rusting car, and when we add antioxidants to it, that rust effect goes away. So we are no longer the browning apple, we are no longer the rusting bike and car. So this is just my story. This is not about convincing anyone about anything. It is about change. It is about sharing what changed my life and how infinitely it did so. So if you're intrigued, everything I'm doing, everything I'm sharing is linked below.